What's up, everybody? Beau-hindman back with another quick video. I'm using a different camera today, so allow me to look around here on the settings as I mess with this. So if anything gets off or looks weird, it's because I'm still playing with the camera settings. But anyway, this is another of the AlterNation figures. This is elray. I wanted to open this guy up because he has, I believe, light 'em up. Do you have light 'em up features? Yeah. So some of them have different play features. Some of them have like power fists that swing and stuff, and then some have like they throw things. The froggy guy, he jumps. I mean, it's a really fun line. So definitely look it up. It's an independent line of 6 figures with 2 more in development. So if you really want to support them, not only can you buy the entire set of the figures, but I would also consider watching out for their new. I keep bumping stuff. Watching out for their new Kickstarter that they'll use to basically do the 2 other new figures. Boy, that razor is not very sharp, is it at all? Wow, I don't know what that's about. But they send you this little comic book in each one, and you get some little cool little play features. It's very 1980s esque. I talked about this in my last video. Matter of fact, you will see a playlist of all my. For example, I cover about 12 or 13 different lines, and you're going to see a link in each video for those lines. You'll see a little link to the playlist. So if you want to check that out, that'll have all the different ones in there. So if you're interested in this guy, you can definitely check out the other ones as well. I love all this little stuff. It reminds me of stuff when I was a kid, especially this black and white insert. So he has light up shoulder tentacles. Oh, he has a tail. Wow, okay, see, there you go. They always have some neat, and I'm always kind of shocked at how cheaply they sell these. They're about 20 to, I think, 25 for the most expensive one. Pause the noise here. You might turn it down for a second as I pull this apart. So they're not bad at all, especially for an independent studio. I already like it. There's always like 1 or 2 kind of play features with all of these toys. First, let's check out his weapons. They always have cool weapons and additional stuff. Boy, this gets good close-up shots, huh? Doesn't it? Let's see how close that can get. Wow, pretty nice. So you get a nice little spear thing there. You get a nice little gun. Pew, 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 gun. That looks like it's got a little harpoon gun. That's a good idea. Get this larger rifle. Some of them have, I think, a shooty rifle. The one I have to open over there has a shooty rifle. But this is one of the play features. That's pretty cool. Look at that. So I didn't even know he had that. Okay, so he should light up. I think you press his thingy here. Ooh! You know what that is? It's like he's, it goes and it goes and it goes. It's like he's breathing underwater. Very cool. I like that a lot. Just a real simple thing. Some of them have more features than others, but I like that each one is not. In other words, each one is not exactly the same kind. It's not just another, like G.I. Joe is basically the same model done in 3 different ways, you know, and paint different paint schemes or whatever with a little difference. But I like that these are all distinct individual characters. I can't stop doing that. That's just going to drive me crazy. Isn't that cool? So he's, I guess, like a fish guy. The idea here is that these are teenagers, I believe, which is the really scary thing. You know, they're just kids, or some of them are. Off the Ocala top secret round, teenage human animal hybrids. Which is, let's be honest, the best kind of hybrid is a human-animal hybrid. So the paint job on some is better than others. This is not the best one, but again, to keep the price down, you have to do a little bit. Still, you can see if you really wanted to, clean up some of these, you could add a little wash or whatever, and it's really going to work. Easy to get to the screws there to replace the batteries, so not a bad deal at all. Some of them are more posable than others. All of them have some pretty good articulation, if that's your thing. For me, I just want to have them look, sitting on the shelf looking cool in some decent pose or whatever, but I don't do too many. I don't play with my toys as much as I did when I was a kid. So I like his mustachy kind of stuff there. Very cool. So let's see if we can get the weapons in his arm here. The last guy I reviewed, the great big bruiser guy, sorry, I'm looking through the camera, it's hard to see. His weapon was just incredible. It's like a barbell. Go back and watch that one. His was just incredible. I really like that guy a lot. He's looking intimidating on my shelf. So again, not a bad. And they usually stand really easy, and you can just plop them down on your shelf, and they're, oh, well, anyway, it's because I'm looking up from it, I can't quite see it, but anyway, they always stand really easy, or they'll do a nice little pose. I can't remember if they have, yeah, they have little holes in there, so you might use a generic third-party stand. I do wish these came with the stand. I think that'd be nice. Even just a basic stand would be incredible. Just because, you know, they are toys. You do play with them a lot. You didn't get stands. You did get stands with G.I. Joe's originals from the 80s, didn't you? That's a good question. I'm beginning to think you did. Somebody tell me in the comments. But these guys, oh, that's what, okay, it was moving. But usually you can just pose them up here like this. Let me just get them posed there real quick. There we go. And you're done, and it looks great. I've got, this is I think the fourth, let me see, 1, 2, 3, fourth that I've opened. I got 2 more to open, and I'm a little bit sad because I really want to see the 2 new figures. They look really, really cool. One of them's like a bruiser type. And let's take a look at the box again because I didn't show it to you too much. What I do with these is I end up cutting all the tape. I take out the inside, this big plastic thing, bubble wrap thingy, and bubble form, whatever you call it, vacuum form, and I throw that away or recycle it. And then I keep the boxes, and they do fold down really, really easy. So if you're one of the people like me, this is so hard to do while I'm looking through a camera things because I can't quite see depth, you know what I'm saying? If you're like me, you keep all the boxes for all your stuff. So with these guys, it's really easy. You just cut these pieces of tape. See if that's all of it. Nope, right here. And oh, that's probably why it's not even in there very well. Well, I am just a freaking mess tonight. I was playing with this new phone to get, you know, to mess with the camera settings, and a little tired. I haven't had much sleep. Oh, I tore it. I wanted to show you. Did I not cut that one? How did I not cut that one? Okay, well, either way. Let's get that. Whatever. Oh, it came off, and then everything's falling apart. Oh my God. Okay, so let's do it like that. And what's cool about that is you can see how they got them printed too. Like I like anything where you can see. That's why I like indie toys. You can see where they, how they were created. You can see the human behind the mark there. It's just really, really cool. So you just fold that down, put in thing. So what a great toy. This is El-Ray. I guess he's half Ray, half teenager. I like that they're teenagers. It's like they're, you know, you can see them going on missions and stuff and still having like teenager arguments and fun stuff like that. Another fantastic figure. I mean, they're just always a good looking figure. Could some of them use a little bit of a wash? Yes, like this one could. Can you see some of the seam line stuff? Yeah, I mean, again, cool. But in that way, I know it sounds like an excuse. I'm not doing that for saying this for that reason, but I kind of like that because it reminds me of a toy from the 80s. They weren't these incredible paint jobs like McFarlane paint jobs and stuff. That came much later, and they're still getting better. So fantastic independent toy company. I always say support independent. If you don't, you're kind of a jerk. No, if you can afford it, because these aren't cheap. They're $17 to $25 for an independent action figure. They're super cheap. But if you know you don't have much money, that might be a little bit. So just buy one at a time. You can find them over at the website there, Pandymony. And there's also a P.O. box, and you can sign up whenever you buy one. They'll send you a letter, and it'll be like a fan club thing, and you can sign your kids up. It comes with like little puzzles and stuff. It's really, really just a cool. It reminds you of the 80s without just rehashing the 80s over again. This is like a brand new IP from the 80s that we never saw. It's fantastic, really cool. See y'all next time. Bye bye.